day 77 of the 100-day project, doing a little back narration of some stuff I shot a few days ago and then a couple hours ago, kind of wrapping it up. So what I played for you initially is the basic tracks for There's a Something Crawling on the Backdoor Mom, which is a reggae fusion piece. I originally wrote it years and years ago. Have a chance to redo it again in digital format, and I'm pretty excited about that. So what I'm going to do now is take you through the process. It's a little tedious, but it's kind of cool to hear it come together, of fattening up these drums. Fattening up the kick drum, fattening up the snare. I really like the groove, so I don't want to detract from that, but I'm going to go through and sample some fatter kick hits that really give you a gut punch when they hit, and then some weirder snares. I'm almost thinking it's a backwards recorded snare, but I couldn't tell you. It's just one of the fabulous Damage samples that I'm going to use. So I'll go through that, then we'll go through some EQ, and I'll show you how I carve out notches so the guitars have some clarity in the mix, and the snare drum and the overall percussion doesn't detract from that so much, and everything kind of sits where it needs to, at least at this point. So first, we'll go through some of the samples that I'm looking at to fatten up these drums. Okay, so that gives you an overview of kind of walking through some stuff and finding some good sounding samples to fatten up the drums. Now what happens next is, once you get that in place, what I like to do is sort of do some EQ, subtractive EQ, that is, pull out some areas that are sort of competing with the guitars. When I lay the vocals in, I'll have to do this again to make sure that the vocals are standing out and the guitars and percussion and other instruments are not in the way. So I've notched out some areas in the percussion and in the bass guitar to make sure that the guitars are kind of cutting through with some clarity and some warmth. So here's some of that. Alright, so I've got enough going now to where I can start cutting vocals, some scratch vocals, see how that feels, and maybe go back, re-record some guitars, fatten them up a little bit. I'm not sure yet. But it's enough for me, it's enough of a demo for me to start laying down vocals, so I'm pretty excited about that. Alright, this is day 77 of the 100-day project. I've got a little more back narration to do on sort of another interesting topic, which I'll cover here pretty shortly. So thanks for checking it out. I will talk to you again soon. Farewell, friends.